well, I have an actual camera for this now and new mics and everything for it. So we will see how this goes. Hopefully audio is not too bad. Seems pretty cool. I can control it from my phone and everything. It's 360 cam, so I can do other stuff too. So we'll see how it goes. So still working on the chicken coop today, obviously. So we are going to start cutting out more framing lumber and build frames until I get exhausted, probably. So I'm going to start going through the cutting list again and hopefully not make mistakes this time. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Try to do some time-lapse type stuff, maybe. So first off, we got 2x4, 12-foot long. So that's just one of our 2x12s, or 2x4x12s. So don't gotta cut that. I just gotta make sure that it's actually 12-foot long. Should be. And this is probably where I could use the camera in 360 mode if I really wanted to. Actually, this is longer than 12 foot, so we will have to cut this. Is I could use the 360 camera to just see the entire garage all the time, and then just have it track me walking around, which that might be cool. I'm not sure. Might be cool, might be lame, might be weird. So we will see how it goes. I'll keep playing around with it, and if I get any feedback for once, then that would be helpful. There's a chicken that has infiltrated the garage as I'm letting the dogs run around and do as they please. Let me move this camera around real quick. Yep, chicken infiltrator. So with this being 12 foot long, I'm just going to set it up on the sawhorses and lop off the little bit that it's a little long. And then you have the spacing down to hopefully get that warp out of it once there's weight on top of it. Tape measure, medium, square, and something to mark with. Where'd the good marker go? Chicken, where'd the good marker go? And how do you keep getting out but no one else gets out? Tell me your secrets, little bird. Like where my damn marker went. I don't understand what you're saying to me, ma'am. There, I'll take this one. Okie dokie. Those. Whoa. And also, don't know how much is going to stay. Don't know how much I'm going to cut in the video. I know what I'm cutting on the wood, but should have brought the marker with me just to stay. But I do have like 5.5 hours worth of storage on that camera, as I was just trying to stay using my phone. I bought a 256 gig what's it call it? SD card. Just to find out that pretty much any modern phone is software locked to not accept external storage, even with an adapter and all that fun stuff. So that was a very frustrating time to find all that out. So cut that off. Did this board get worse as it sat in my garage? I don't remember picking up a board that looked this bad. It is twisted and warped. Wow. That definitely got worse as it sat in the garage. I might have to manhandle that board. Where is my circular saw? The hell's going on? down in here. Had to move a whole bunch of stuff to get that first frame out. I also moved a bunch of stuff to make room for working less cramped today. So hopefully you can work a little smoother once I get a groove going here. Hi, chicken. It's a very curious bird. Okay. Safety third, or something like that. Mute mic. Okay. Now that board's 12 feet long, even though it's wonky. I'm not sure what to do about that. I might have to do some research and see if there's any good ways to unwarp a board. About the only thing I know is put weight on it and hope it stays. Man, because that's like an inch off the ground there in the middle. It's twisted too. That's not good. Let's lay a punching bag on top of it. It's 70 pounds. Maybe it'll do something. Maybe. Anyway. Ow, this one warped too. What the hell? That's not going to be fun to deal with. But hopefully everything else comes in. These are just the two running legs for the bottom of the aviary thing. See, so yeah, front wall frame, back wall frame. See how we're kind of jumping ahead, cutting this one, but I'd rather be done dealing with the 2x12 or the 12 footers while I can. Where did my tape measure go? There it is. I didn't put my marker anywhere good. With the square. That's right. Yep. I'm not losing my mind. You are. Forgot my knife.
I in fact did not forget my knife. It was in my pocket the whole time. I just didn't realize it was in the other pocket.
Let's see, all that's in frame, right? Yeah, should be. Go 12-footer number 2. Also lay punching bag on top of it. Let's see how that goes. I need this thing. Should not be dangling. That's better. Okay. So next we go to making a 4'11" stud out of 2x4. Can confirm. Smack your shelving. It's always a good thing. This will probably throw over to the miter saw. $4'11", correct? Correct. Let's see, do any of these pencils have lead? Yeah, we'll take that over to the miter saw. It's fine. That I can set widthwise in here. 12-footers, not so much. So again, this is where probably doing the 360 thing would come in handy. I don't know about having all that distortion and everything is my main thing. What, Nim Nim? Silly dog. Ah. Would help if the saw was plugged in. I forgot I had my stop adjuster here set for making my lap joints. So got to unwind that real quick. Just double check. Right on the money. Very good. So that board is good. And we need a 5'4" 4 3/4". Okay. So not getting that out of that cutoff. I don't have any 6-foot cutoffs. Yeah, no. Another board. Well, that ripped off a little bit of skin, but better than a splinter. Splinters suck. 5'4". 5'4" 3/4". Okie doke. 5, 4, and 3/4. No need. Dead on. Cool. Guys, then. Hi, chicken. Welcome back. Oh, I forgot to mute my mic again, huh? Oh man, I'm making more editing for myself. Oh well. I don't know how much this is just gonna be time lapse. I don't know how much is gonna get cut. I don't know. I don't know nothing right now. It's a new camera. It's a new mic. It's a new whole setup. Hi, Miss Chicken. I need my list back. Thank you. What sucks is it's starting to get colder too. I'm hoping to have this done before it gets too cold. Okay, then 5'11" and a half. 5'11" 1 half. I need these like white transfer meters off. Probably just need to get bigger meters off too. Probably need a couple. Put and then on 5'11" half. So be consistent. That's good. 6 foot, 6 and 1/4. I was not going to do it though. There's also about a mean. Yeah, okay. Forgot I had more filters. Okay, that's better. Need a 6 foot, 6 and 1/4. 6 foot, 6 and 1/4. I did it. Let's just do that. That one. I think I was struggling with having about 16th of. So I was going to see. Okay, next is a 7 foot half inch. That's 1 half. A single. And left. So I have 2 boards that hold it. The 2 boards that hold it. That's some short enough. Then I should still get a square cut. I can have the same width of my face. Right? Is that how to track? Or cooking? Yes. These. I don't know. I think here's 7 half inch. Again, stuff that you get to shed. That's the project. This project, I feel, is more important as I want to keep my birds warm, or warmer than last winter, and happy. And this is also a great sleep cover. Completely. Very thick room that they have. It's just a couple houses that they have out there right now. I don't know if more. I don't got a lot more shingling to do here. Not good, I think. I have to make like corn and twist. I'll mess up, but no sense. I hope he said as he said. Hope I did not make my whole square line. Hold up, wait a minute. Ready. And the not putting my tape measure back in my pocket. Right here. Stick 10 in here. And then we're getting this. It's fine. You know, like, put it on there. Forgot my mic and sock it again. And then I'll figure it out in post. It'll be alright. Let's say hi to camera. I'm sure they've seen you running around, but let's get you up so they can see your cute little face. Don't forget. Hey, don't smack the mic. This is Zeus. He is old boy. I've had him since 2016. He's almost 10 years old. But he's a good old man. He's a good little shop dog. He doesn't seem to mind the noise or nothing. Hopefully you're ready. I'll get you later. Where's my back door? No, it's a dog. So then the black dog, she's running through the camera. I'm not sure, but my security team will pick her up as a person or a cable. It's funny though. So next and last for this wall frame is 11 foot. Okay, that's weird. Camera just beeped and stopped recording. I need like a deployable pocket square, but I don't know if something like that would actually stay square. And this board is all kinds of wonky. I hope that'll stop doing that on its own as it gets put together. Now, put that in there. Okay, so we got logging, ducking, all the beans, let's let it brain. Mark out the shorter filter is logging. Down. I'm sure it's going to go C, D. Now, what I need to do is figure out these angles. There's just a cat that do that. It's still very normal. So I'll start with long slope here. That's not long slope. It doesn't have a better thing. So let me see here. What goes into this? Oh, what goes into this? So our long sword has it goes in one direction. Arrow, top always I know. Very kind of nice. Those are arrows. Also, I'm sure it's still recording. I'm sure also. This right here. So, looks like I need to snake it. He first I can put it I'll pop it up here in the video as well. And she'll talk about because it wants me to. Looks like no. Like I said, so looks like it wants me to brush down from one of the edges and cut from upward down to the upward. That would need the angle splitting. And then the top shows like that. I'm square up like that. Yes, believe that's how it is. I'm trying to top it. Yeah, I'm like this was working. This was working something very simple. This is like angle curve. It's very short. So I'll start from corner. So there. Something like that should be now here I set it on my microphone. Not 100% sure on it. I'm trying to hate. I just set this simple. That's alright though. I can't see that. This is where I think the more visuals have a normal handsaw. This is pretty small cuts. I feel like kind of cool. So, we're just okay with that. Now we have normal whole handsaws. Very well good. Please don't hurt that. Probably. I'll try to myself. I can figure it out. I'll go grab it. Sit on here. Handsaw 7 to 8. Perfect. Oh, this is fancy. That's your color. So, look at that song just like that. Just like that. All over right now. Thank you. Also, there's no. Outside. Yeah, that's what you want. Thank you. It's also different. One more. Second first. Okay. I think it's close. Then this side. Some here. That's it. That's it. I'll take part of it. Yeah. Part of it. All right, camera. I don't know if it's the camera itself or the app, but it's only taking 30-minute clips, so I'm having to stop and deal with that. Figure that out later. Okay. So this one, okay, that's right. There we go. Nice clean lap joint. Probably not the cleanest lap joint, but it's good enough for chicken coop work. Hopefully that's in frame. Hi, bud. What's up, sweet boy? Sweet boy. He needs a haircut. Alright. Watch out. Watch out. I'm working. You're also gonna need a bath because you're eating all covered in sawdust. Oh, man. Alright. Here's aviary. Oh man, this is gonna be insane. I can walk around in my chicken coop. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah. Alright, let me end this clip and then I need to move this outside. You will be right back. Took a break, got some lunch, took a nap, got some coffee, got some water. Got that frame moved on outside, so now we'll cut up all the lumber for, I think, the back wall frame and put that together, move that outside, see how we're doing on time and all that, and I don't know, just keep trucking along. It's going so far it's going all right, so we will keep on going on. Yeah, so next is aviary's back wall. Need to do our other 12 footers. So I already cut out my 12-foot one. Next is going to be 11 feet and 9.5 inches, just like the other side. So let me go grab that guy. Let me mute this so it's not loud as hell. Okay, this board looks like it's actually not warped all the hell. And okay, it's bent that way. It's not really twisty. It's just a little weak. So I don't know what happened with my 12 footers because when I picked them up, they were a lot straighter than what they are now. Granted, it's also, what are we in now? November? Yeah, we're in November now. So good old Kansas is doing its thing where we start out in winter at like 30, 40 degrees, and then it gets all the way up to 70, damn near 80 by the time you're leaving work. It's just a fun, not fun time. Make sure I'm still in frame here. I am not in frame here. Let me walk around this 12-foot of lumber. Again, I might experiment with the 360 camera at some point, or just doing a POV thing. I need to get to do the POV. I need like a hat clip or a chest rig or something. So we'll play around with it, see what happens. So, for now, I'm just going to use it as a standard camera, like I have someone hanging out in the garage while I work on stuff, just chilling. Unfortunately, I don't, but it is what it is. Things happen. I don't know where my tape measure is. Here it is. Just like I also don't have someone to help advise or help paint, which I don't directly have someone. I got people I can talk to and ask about, but to directly have conversation and request, where the hell is my square at? Square and marker. Or not marker, pencil. Wonky. Colors and aesthetics. I'll have to find some volunteers to help make decisions and potentially help me apply said colors as well. Because even if I get info for the colors and everything, I don't think I'm very good at applying colors. behave. Thank you. Tape measure not behaving today. Well, that's not very flat. I suppose it is. It's just up off the deck. That's fine. We'll make it work. We got the dogs inside. Neighbors in the backyard, or to the backyard, are having some kind of party or something. They got a whole big old tent and everything set up. They were having like a little concert or something in the backyard last night. It was awesome. Sounded like they were having a good time. I forgot to unspin my damn depth stop again. I wonder if there is a way, or if different miter saws have like a quick adjust stopper thing, or if I could just 3D print something that could just, drop into this gap and be my gap adjuster, whether it be a single block or some form of adjustable block. I don't know, something worth looking into probably. Okay, so that would be my... I cut that at 12, didn't I? I did. Yep. My 12 footer's over there, laying on the floor. This is supposed to be my 11.9, whatever. That's fine. It just gave me a nice square edge for no reason. Okay. Pencil. Damn it. 11.9.5. You would think after some coffee, some food, and a nap, my brain would be working better. Sometimes. Maybe we're still just spooling up. I didn't even have to take a nap either. I actually got sleep this weekend. My usual about 6 hours that I run off of. Just, I don't know, got comfy on the couch, put on a show, and cats were laying there waiting on food to get delivered because I wanted some chicken sandwiches and there was a deal going on, so I got some chicken sandwiches. Fell asleep. Happens. Maybe I'm old, I don't know. I'm only 25, damn it. I need to find a different place for these lights too. $11.9.5, dead on. Okay, and just for sanity's sake, I'm going to remeasure my what should be my 12 footer. Oh, I did not put my cap back on my marker. Okay, so next we need a 4'11" stud. This is going to be almost the same as the other frame. I think it might have an extra stud or different spacing because the front frame is going to have a door in it too. I also hope, like I said in part 1 video, I don't need every single inch of 2x4 because I have made at least a mistake or two.
And that is what most people like to call foreshadowing.
Let's see, 4'11". 4'11". Believe it or not, I got a friend that's about that tall. She'd probably smack me for saying that because she's like... Actually, no, she is 4'11". That's right. Because the joke is we call her 4'10". Because there's something about legally putting her in like dwarfism at that point. And I guess one time she was at the doctor's or something. They measured her at 4'10" and she didn't have her shoes on. She's like, no, I'm 4'11". Blah, blah, blah. Little does she realize, or maybe she does realize it and she's just in denial. She's going to get older. She's going to shrink. She'll get under 4'10", and it's going to be funny. Because she's going to be even smaller, even older, and even crankier. And it's going to be funny as hell. I'll just lay them up over here since I'm going to need to do more work to them with the angles and everything. That's not the paper I'm working off of. I'm working off of this paper. Okay, camera does some weird stuff sometimes, but anyway. So we got one board with the angle cut, moving on. Like, it's not a big deal if it can only do 30-minute clips, at least from the app. I wonder if I just control the ball through the camera, if that would negate that problem. So I wonder if it's an app thing, not a camera thing that's stopping every 30 minutes, and sometimes it seems like the camera and the app desync, and so it won't... Like, I'm not losing files, at least it doesn't seem like it. I have all the 30-minute clips in there. But, like, I'll hear the camera beep, it'll stop recording, I'll go into the app to try to just get in there to restart it, and it won't allow, like, I think it's an app problem, because the app seems to lock up and freak out. So then I gotta go and turn the camera off, restart the app, and get it all rolling again, which isn't a big deal. It's only taken a couple minutes, but it is a little frustrating. So I'll try to do some looking into that. This is the first video I'm actually shooting with the camera, so hopefully everything's going well, because I'm not stopping to make sure it's all doing okay. I'm just going. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully not bad. Can you balance out, board? What are the chances I can get this to scoot over without falling over? I feel like probably 0. Because none of these boards are wanting to move together. This project is really making me consider getting a bigger miter saw that has the wings. This is kind of a pain. But I don't want to go and spend a few $100 on a big fancy miter saw and then never really use it. Although that is kind of a game we play, being I'm going to. It's fun. You'd rather break like less units. How much of it is oh, almost like okay, that's it. There's one have. Let's go. Yep, that's it. So. I'm trying. This is great. That's what it is. These are stuff. So now, that's it. Let's take this off here. I'm actually good for it. So now, here's what you're doing. So. All right. There is the back wall frame with maybe like 4 more screws in here that I could actually use. Cool. So I need to go run to the store, get some more 3-inch screws because I am fairly certain I'm out of 3-inch screws. Everything else is 2.5 or shorter. So we'll take another break. There's another frame done. There's 2 frames today. And I'll go grab some more screws. All right, so went to Ace, got some more screws, so we're good to go there. Next is the aviary's left wall frame. Got the dogs in here too. Neighbors are back there playing music again, doing their thing, chilling. All good. So I think some of the 2x4 lengths I need for the left wall frame I can get out of some of these cutouts. So this is probably going to be all a good chunk of time lapse stuff again. I don't know how much of this is going to be all time lapse or what's not. So if you see me digging through piles, that's what I'm doing, is trying to find lengths to use cutoffs instead of just still pulling fresh board after fresh board after fresh board. So just keep going on that. So first thing, hi. Hi, puppy dog. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. What are you doing? Okay, stop. I gotta build stuff. For the chickens. Stop it. All right, so yeah, there is our left wall frame, cap frame, whatever you want to call it. Next it goes on to the roof frame, which looks kind of complicated as there's a little bend in it. So we will start cutting that out. All right, so now we are on to cutting out the roof framing. That's going to get fun, as I need to cut out some of the OSB into the actual sheathing part of that as well. So this should be fun. And then there's also the gable stud. It's saying it's just 4 pieces of 4 inches of 2x4. So obviously I have plenty of cutouts I can seal that out of. And then there's gonna be an angle I have to figure out to cut into that. So just start cutting. And then I'll have the camera running off battery, but that should be fine. It's fully charged. It's been charging the whole time. So, all right, starting off, we need 2 pieces of 2x4 that are 5 foot 10 1/4. Okay, so no idea how I either miscut or not mismeasured. Everything's measuring up right when it's coming together. But I am short 3 boards. I found one up in the shed that I can use. So now I'm short 2 boards to make this roof frame work. Because they're only 8-foot boards and it needs 12 5-foot 9-inch boards. And now I only have 10 8-foot boards, and I don't have any cutoffs that are 5 foot. They're 5'9". So I don't know. That was one thing in the plans that wasn't really describing very well. It was what boards to cut where. I forgot where the 2 10-foot 2x4s got used up, but maybe I used those in the wrong spot. So I'm going to finish cutting up my little 4-inch pieces it calls for the joint, and then looking through the rest of the cutting list, I'm just going to go grab like 10 more 2x4s that are 8 foot long and go from there, because I really don't know how I ended up in this predicament. I mean, I have all these cutoffs, but all of them are too short for pretty much anything else that's on the rest of the cutting list. So I don't know if I was just cutting it inefficiently without realizing it, or what happened. But oh well, it's not too big of a deal. 2x4s don't cost too much, and I just need 10 of them. So that's a quick, easy trip. It's not like picking up 55, which I'm pretty sure that's what it called for on here. It was 55 somewhere. So yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what went wrong, but after I get 2x4s to replace what I'm short on, should be chilling. So not too big of a deal. We'll finish cutting these 4-inch pieces. So be a real quick little time lapse part, because I might as well get cutting on video while I can. And it feels like it's late because daylight savings time, but it's only 4:42, so I'm chilling. All right, back from the store, got 10 2x4s. As expected, it's only about $40, so not too much of a hit. Still don't know how we ended so far off on everything, but whatever. It's fine as long as the final product is what we're looking for. So anyway, back to cutting 12 5-foot 9-inch pieces. Fun times. one of these times this camera's gonna beep and stop recording mid-cut or something. I'm not gonna know. And then I'm just gonna lose however long of footage. Well, I'm not going to be able to make this cut towards the camera for a good shot because it's only going this far. So it'll be all right. Hell yeah. That works. Okay, so I moved the camera over here to, get the shot of moving all the material and assembling everything. Cut these with their little angle off camera because I was looking at the drawing, and unlike the angles on the front and back frames where it gave me a distance of how far to measure to get my angle, it didn't give me that. It just said 80 degrees with protractor marks, and it's like I don't know. I don't know all that off the top of my head on how to use the square and everything, especially on such short boards. So I just used the miter saw angle gauge, so hopefully it's close. It looks about a 10-degree angle down, and they're kind of close. It's kind of hard to get such a short board to line up consistently on the miter saw. So they're close. We'll see how they operate once they're all on. It's at least got some angle, so hopefully the roof will actually sit how it needs to sit. Because all this is doing is sitting in the center of the coop wall 4 inches up to give the other half of the roof a downslope, since we already have that upslope from the aviary walls. So, yep, we'll get to moving all the materials over here, put this roof together, and that's probably what I'm going to call it for today, because it's currently 7:05. So by the time I have this together, it's probably going to be like 8 or 9, depending on how this goes. So. Suppose I better hurry up here. I got about one more clip in here. So yeah, the next step is going to be, after I put those two frames together, next step's going to be get the coop and the aviary section where I want it in the yard, put those together, drop the roof frame on top of that, then the roof sheathing on top of that, and then come back inside, cut out all the plywood siding and go step by step on that. Oh, and the nesting boxes and the doors and the litter tray. So yeah, we're getting there. It's going to get into a bunch of little tedious stuff, but that is all right. For now, let me bolt these two guys together, because that's probably going to be about the max length I got. Actually, I might leave them all separate until I drop it on the... Yeah, I'm going to leave it all separate until I drop it on the aviary, because it's going to line up with studs on the aviary walls. So that's where I will call that for today. So yeah, that leaves tomorrow. I can make time for that easy. I just gotta figure out where to put everything out in the yard, assemble it, drop these frames on there, and drop the sheathing on, and that can be the end goal for tomorrow. So let me just scoot that back out of the way a little bit. So yeah, we'll call it there for part two. Part two is going to be a lot of editing. I don't know if I'm in frame right now, if I'm too close and getting too tall for the camera. I need a taller tripod probably. But yeah, so we will call it there for part two. I have a lot of video to go through, almost 5.5 hours, or probably, 5 hours, 15 minutes about. So hopefully I can cut it down to a lot shorter than that, cut out some stuff, time lapse some stuff, and it'll be all right. So this has been fun. This is going all right. I think today was a very productive day, and we'll keep going at it. Thanks, guys.